the end of the summer reading program. It's Build a Better World, but you can also learn to do things right here. For instance, if you're interested in magic tricks by the time I get through, go to the library and ask for a book on magic. That's how I started. And you're never too old to learn new things. That's why I'm starting this program off completely different than I ever have before in my life. I'm standing in front of you, no long sleeves, no boxes, no coverings, no props, empty hands. Magically make something appear out of nowhere. It's a skip the magic guy rainbow. Yeah, baby. So, as far as building a better world is concerned, you also heard I used to be a teacher. I used to help kids get a good education. That's one way to build a better world, because the better the education you get, the more choices you'll have as you pass through life. I don't have time to do that anymore. I move around so much, I don't even have time to point things out to people. And besides, if you do it like this, it's considered impolite. I'm going to do it with my magic pointer. Now, since I am the magic guy and I have a magic pointer, would you like to see a rabbit?
Yes!
I'll point it out to you. But right now, Mr. Rabbit, we have a show to do. You have to move out of the way. Hop, hop, okay. Now, inside this blue bag is a flower. Looks like a flower, smells like a balloon. Oh wait, there's one more animal in here. Now it's just, that's the balloon rabbit. This is the friend of the balloon rabbit. You only have to blow the balloon up that far. That eliminates everybody except that one lady. But if you could blow it up that far, you twist it 14 times, you come up with this cute little animal. If you think it's cute when I pull it out, give it a big aw. Mouse, actual size. Join your rabbit buddy. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. There's one more thing in here. And it's a block. Now, I got the ABCs here not to teach you how to read. You're going to get that at school, but you should know how to read when you get to the library. But I'm going to give you a test to see if you can watch a magic show. So when I point at the letter, say what it is.
C.
Very good. See, and now here comes one out of the blue bag.
B.
The solid wooden B block also came out of the blue bag. Wait a minute, I had one more. Very good, A. Listen carefully. Oh, I'll just show you. What's in there? Nothing is the correct answer. What's in there? What's in there? Don't say it! Brains. Brains. Yeah, baby. I just taught you how to do magic tricks and you didn't even know it. Distraction. We try to distract you to make our magic happen. What I just did was distract myself. Magic are things that we have learned by reading, practicing, and studying. We make it look like magic. What I'm going to do is start over. I'm going to put the letters back into the bag. I'll bring them out, point at them, have you name them one more time, and then we'll try to make something happen. So when I point at the letter, say what it is.
C.
Very good, C. Very good, B. And last but not least, when I cover the letter with the tube, when I cover the letter with the tube, say what it is. Here we go. When I point at the letter, say what it is. Aha! You see, just because I went in that same order 3 times in a row, you expected me to do it again. But I changed it to see who was watching me close. Try that again. What's missing? That's because it has disappeared completely. Wait a minute. And magically reappears back in the blue paper sack. Go ahead and clap. I'll do this. Clapping. But I can't stop doing this. Yes, I can. So about 2 weeks ago, I was watching a movie with my daughter. I thought it was a little bit mushy. So I said to her, honey, I think that is a chick flick. She said, Dad, all you do in your show are guy tricks because you're a guy. But you're going to be at the summer reading program. There's going to be young ladies in the audience. One time, do a chick trick. This is no to my daughter. All the young ladies in the audience. The B block came out of here. The mouse and the flower. What's in there now? I'm going to use a little magic and decorate my table with a lovely box of flowers. Pretty. Let me check again. Wait, you look. What's in there now?
Nothing.
You missed this box of flowers. Last but not least, what do you see? My favorite color of all. So wait a minute. The bee block, the flower, the mouse, and look, these flowers alone are bigger than the bag. I'm going to listen to my first really big round of applause. This sits on my desk at home next to the telephone, my work desk. It's a catch-all. You put stuff in it. Pens, pencils, paper clips, but mostly notes that I write to myself when I'm on the phone. One time I was on the phone, magic marker was sitting right by the catch-all, came up with a new idea. I'm going to drop the magic marker through the catch-all, try to get it to stand on end. Okay, it may not be a magic trick, but it is a balancing stunt, and it does take practice. Magic marker through the catch-all. Attempt number 1. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Magic marker through the catch-all. Attempt number 2. All right, I'll do it one more time, but I'll count to 3. Say my magic words. Yeah, baby. Magic marker through the catch-all. Attempt number 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you very much. Do you want to see something really weird? And I'm not even talking about me. What's weird about this is really just where it comes from. It's a common object. It's a piece of rope. This piece of rope comes from the country of Iceland. What was I doing in Iceland? I was over there to entertain our troops. But let me tell you about Iceland. Little island in the ocean way up north surrounded by really deep, ice-cold ocean water. They never have hot weather like we've been having for the whole week. They don't even have magic shows. They do a lot of fishing, so they have a lot of ropes. They gave me the rope. Here's something you cannot do with a rope. Very seldom the magicians explain whether their tricks work or don't work, but I'm going to do that right now. I'll bring my hand right here. I'll snap my fingers right here. It'll explain why you can't do this with a rope. It's because ropes bend, that's why. They just... Oh good, a moment of silence. There goes my self-esteem. What can I do to get my self-esteem back? I know! It's magic wand time! Did anybody see that? Was it a little bit too fast? Would you like me to slow it down just a little bit? No problem. Hey, boys and girls, watch this. This next magic trick comes from Germany. What was I doing in Germany? I was over there to entertain our troops. At this one base called Ramstein, you could actually take your husband or wife with you, whichever one wasn't in the military, and you could take your children. It was like an American city within the country of Germany. In one of the audiences, there was a German magician. He and I became friends. He gave me a gift. It's a German magic trick. He said audiences over here might like it. Can I try it for you now? What color is this? Very good, black. What color is this?
White.
Very good, white. What's supposed to happen is this. Whatever you place inside the can will completely change. Can I try it for you now? What color is this?
White.
Very good, white. What color is this? Wow! That was fast. They already changed. Would you like to see? Hey boys and girls, do you remember the black silk handkerchief? Look, it has completely changed and turned white. Do you remember the white silk handkerchief? Look, it has completely changed and turned black. They changed. They changed. Hey, you don't believe that? Can I tell you why? Because we here in America, we are a little bit skeptical. Ask your librarian about that. They'll look it up at the library. Because you guys have been fun up till now. I'll do this again. Well, add a little extra magic from the magic guy to make sure you know they really do change. What color is this?
White.
What color is this?
Red.
This time, in order to add a little extra magic, and to make sure you know they really do change, I'm going to take the spots right off the can and throw them in there, like that. We now have a black handkerchief spotted white and a white handkerchief spotted black. Somebody come up here and play the role of a lovely magical assistant. Sit right down where you are. I'll get it. Come on up here, sweetie baby. Stand right over here, sweetie baby. Face the audience straight on. Sweetie, sweetie baby. Let me tell you why I said that. That's the name I call my wife. Today she's here as my lovely magical assistant. She's as introverted as I am extroverted. She comes out, that's a miracle. But let me tell you why I call her sweetie baby. My wife is nice to everybody in the world, not just her best friends and the people she likes the most, but everybody. You know what that does? Makes everybody's day go better. It's the way it should be in real life, at the library, and especially at school. Be nice to everybody. You might help them have a great day. They might learn something. But I'll bet you got a real name. Her real name is Ava. What grade will you be in when school starts? She'll be in the 5th grade when school starts. Do you like to read? She likes to read. She's one of my favorite people. Give her a big round of applause. Ava, it's a good thing I bought the extra magic bag trick. What color is the magic bag mostly? Green is the correct answer, but it proves there's two sides to everything. On the inside, the bag is purple. Now, Ava, you can tell it's purple on the inside because I have a purple balloon in there. Would you hold that for me, please? All right, I'll leave the bag inside out. It is now the opposite. It's purple on the outside. It's green on the inside. I'll set it right here so you can keep an eye on it. But Ava, since I have that purple balloon, could I make something for you? Can I? She said I could. I'll make something out of the purple balloon for Ava. Those are really hard to blow up. Ava, hold that. Ava, nice holding. It's a good thing we have the magic bag. What color on the outside? What color on the inside? Now you can tell it's yellow because I have a yellow balloon in there. That's what I want you to remember. It's yellow on the outside, it's purple on the inside. I'll set it right here so you can keep an eye on it. Can I try the yellow balloon? All right, hey, now I'll tell you why they're hard to blow up. They have a double reinforced wall so they don't pop as much when you're twisting them into stuff. It takes a while to get used to the pressure to blow air in such a small space. If one of those things, if you keep trying, you can do it. By the way, that's the secret to life. It may take you a month, but you can do it. We had a lady did it today. This one's even harder. I'm going to wrap it around my fingers, try to blow it up while it's wrapped around my fingers, and it looks like this. 1, 2. Jake the snake. Jake the snake. Hold that. Jake the worm. Jake the worm. Good thing. What color on the outside? Inside. Ava said I could try it one more time if I'm really careful and I tie it off. I'm going to be really careful. I'm going to tie it off. Excuse me. Last time they sent us over for the troops, they wanted us to cheer them up and make them smile. I had a better idea. I'd take balloon swords and I'd try to get all the troops in all the world to fight wars with these. Nobody would get hurt. But I'm here for the summer reading program. I'm just going to make a toy out of it. parachute, Halloween mask, left over from Valentine's. This is what I said to my wife on Valentine's Day. Kiss me, baby, I got big lips. Oh, don't do that, that was a bad idea. Okay, raise your hand if you'd like a set of souvenir giant lips. Put your hands down. I have a question for you. Why? I'm going to tie these off so they'll stay together. I'm going to give them to a boy. Raise your hand one more time. Set of souvenir giant lips. What's your name? Ron, right here with the souvenir giant lips. Give him a round of applause. Wait, we still got the bag. What color on the outside? Inside. Hey, my wonderful volunteer Ava has been trying to help me out. Stuff's been flying around. She still kept smiling, and most important, she still kept trying. That's part of the secret to success. I'm going to give you the whole formula. If one of you absorbs it, my life is complete. Number one, get a good education. Number two, come to the library. Learn to do as many different things as possible. It'll give you more choices as you pass through life. Number three, keep trying. Never give up. You will be successful. Ava did it during my show. I'm going to make a little souvenir of the show for her. Magicians are famous for rabbit out of the hat. My wonderful volunteer Ava is going to go back to her seat with rabbit on the hat. Shake my hand. Hey, give her a big round of applause. How you doing over there? All right. How many like the balloon thing? Raise your hand. Guess what's left of the bag? Everybody say balloon. Wrong. Shoelace. I like to wear tennis shoes just because doesn't matter what kind of shoe I wear. This is what I do with my shoelaces. If you do this with your shoelaces, you end up with here's a magical way to get rid of the knots in your shoelaces. I call them the white shoelaces best and magical, friend. Big red shoelace. You take the white shoelace with a knot, wrap it around the red shoelace just like this. It's the candy cane effect. But when you take it apart, something strange happens because the white knot comes off on the red shoelace. Now it's good for the white shoelace because it gets rid of the knot. But it's not so good for the red shoelace.
It's on you.
You see, once the knot jumps over here, stains the shoelace permanently white in that area. Clap now! Get a girl up here. Took too long. Let me give the girl next to you. Come on up here. Give her a round of applause. What's your name? This is Grace. Grace, take a look at this. Make sure there's nothing wrapped around there, that white part is now a permanent part of the shoelace and it will not come out. Please examine it carefully. You are representing everybody. What an awesome responsibility. That's not going to come out of there, is it? Give Grace a big round of applause for helping me out. You know, sometimes when people help you out, you give them a reward. Do you like rewards? Grace, do you like rewards? Do you like candy? Grace, do you like candy? Well, I don't have any, but if she does something for you, you could give her some candy. You like flowers? Hope you like these. I picked these myself. They should have a special meaning for you. Flowers for Grace. I'll be back. Flowers for Grace. All right, it's not flowers. What is it? All right, today it's a magic prop. I used that corny flower bit to get Grace to stay up here because I have another prop, and I'm going to be honest. A little bit scary, very dangerous, and I was afraid if I told Grace about it, she wouldn't stay up here. Would you like to see what it is? Yeah! Unanimous. I have to explain this to you. Last year, my magic show, I had a large wooden stalk-like apparatus. In the middle was a giant hole. Had people come up in the audience. They stuck their head through that hole. Took a solid metal blade, pushed down in the back of their neck. Truth is, I frightened a lot of people across Alabama and across the country. So this year I have a version I feel is much safer. Notice the holes are not big enough for a head. Only an arm. Therefore, if I make a mistake this year, the results will not be nearly quite so bad. Now inside is a blade. Blade has holes in it too. They line up for the holes on the stocks. When I pull the blade upward, you can see the blade is solid below the holes. The blade is solid above. This position is chopping position, and the blade is completely above the armhole. She's a little worried. She thinks if I make a mistake, she'll never be able to hold celery again. I'll trade you for the celery. I just want her to take a look at the blade to make sure that it's solid. Instead, I'm going to use the stalks of celery. Do you feel better about this now? Now, I want you to stick around and examine the blade when I'm through, because I'm going to push down on this blade at the count of 3. Now, it would appear that the celery would be cut in half and fall to the floor. Not in this magic show. Instead, the celery will pass through the solid part of the blade, and I'm going through the holes in the middle, solid through solid, at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I have one thing to say about that. Oops. But I am a professional. I get 2 chances. Grace, I'm going to have to find some more celery since I chopped this up, okay? I'll be right back. Solid through solid. As soon as I find some, I'm out. What can I use? Put one arm over. Wait a minute, she must be left-handed. She's trying to save one. Put them both through there. Lock your hands together. You make sure Grace's hands stay locked together. Make sure she doesn't pull them out. Push them back through. I'll push down on the blade at the count of 3. 1, 2. Keep your eyes on her hands. 1, 2. Are you ready? 1, 2. Looks like she's praying. 1, 2. You know what? This is scary. It's dangerous, and we don't have to do it. Let's stop right now. A lot of no's, 1 yes. 1, 2, 3. You're okay. Don't let go. You're okay. Don't let go. You're okay. I'm going to take this apart. I'll show both sides of each piece. Don't let go yet. I got one more piece to take out of there. Grace, step forward if you would, please, because your arms are going through the holes in the blade. Is that correct? Grace, let go. Come up here. Take a look. Make certain this blade is solid. And how about a big round of applause for a very trusty volunteer? One for each hand. And the best thing is she can still hold on to him. Give her another round of applause. Please do not try to duplicate that last trick. I did it so you'd remember me. But unless you have read, studied, and practiced to keep your volunteer safe, even though it looks dangerous, don't try it. We don't want you to come to the library with your arms cut off. Yeah, baby. All right, we'll go for a magical ending. I'm going to count to 3. Say my magic words, yeah, baby. We'll make one item appear. 1, 2, 3. One item. Okay, I'll try for another one. 1, 2, 3. One item. A whole bunch more. Hey, what would be a big finale for a magic show? Would you like to see a rabbit?